and welcome, my golden dragon leaves. So, a new hero is in town. And he is not very heroic. Well, let's have a look what becomes of him this time around in this episode. Let's go.
Don 15. Welcome back, Taro. So, those two meet again, talking about the same but not the same woman. This plotline is interesting, but I hope they don't keep teasing us in the same way for much longer. Teasing is okay, but it's always like Tsubasa visits Tsuyoshi and he doesn't see the pictures. Haha, lol, get it. Gets old quickly. And of course, after one of them finally shows a picture, it's one like this. Well, this confirms that Tsuyoshi turned into a car ranger, Hitotsuki. And he blips away several cars, which actually makes sense. The connection here being traffic safety and his wife being run over by a motorcycle. Nicely done. A bit subtle, but not too much. More of that, please. He has learned from his mistake and brought a bigger stone this time. No, wait. That wasn't the problem. Oh, Jiro once met Taro and saw him defeat some delinquents without hitting back. They just exhausted themselves trying to beat him up. I really would want a delinquent Sentai. Could be called Banchoja. Oh, okay, this is interesting. They spent more points than they actually have, so they have to pay for those by losing something. In Haruka's case, it is her ability to walk. But how can she earn points like this? And for him, he can't think up any haikus anymore. Seems like we win something there. You know, I'm really worried about my wife too if she is hurt. But he really is overdoing it. To the point where he would annoy me totally. Caring is good. Over-caring is even worse than not caring at all. Wow, kicking your friend out of their wheelchair is really awful. Sure, he is controlled by rage. But still. Oh, he actually finally transforms. And the transformation sequence is really great. I love it. So, Don Dragoku. I don't really know why they mix Goku with the dragon, but oh well. This looks awesome. I don't even mind the gold, because it really suits him well. And, well, if you watched my theory on the Extra Rangers, that is one confirmed. I do love glaives as well, and he has one. Awesome. So, because he can't really replace Taro, he wants to execute them. That and because they couldn't protect Taro and it would allow him to create his own team. I think he has a bit of a screw loose. That logic is a teensy bit flawed, you could say. And I did notice that Taro doesn't have points. And that is the case for Jiro as well, as those aren't companions. Now we know that. Oh, but Sonoi contacts them to help them get Taro back, who isn't dead, but just in another dimension. Wait, is this 4Kids or something? And it even airs on Sundays.
Too bad it's Sunday. Those buildings would have been filled up tomorrow.
So he cuts down Tsuyoshi and goes with him into said dimension to find Taro. He uses his glaive and fire ability with it to propel himself towards Taro. And also we learn that the killed humans are not dead. Just here now. But as he can't control the direction, he needs Tsuyoshi to do that. And well, this looks like a 90s kids movie that has some clunky music to it. And Don Dragoku's finisher just looks awesome. I love that neon light style a lot. And well, it frees Tsuyoshi from his Hitotsuki. And after Taro being Taro, Haruka gets angry and starts walking again. That was handled a bit too quick, I think, but oh well. Great episode, and I love our Extra Ranger here, in design and battle style. Personality-wise, he'll get a bit better, I hope. Don 16, switching to evil. Well, Jiro tries to learn how to be like Taro. That has to be worth something, right? As he annoys Taro though, He tries imitating Haruka by drawing a manga, and even tells her she can plagiarize it. That is pretty mean and all, but also pretty funny. They play it as if that haiku was bad, but I think with the right theme, it can work due to its simplicity. Well, he continues those shenanigans for a while. Becoming a Hitotsuki because you're bad at God Eater. Okay. But wouldn't Mega Ranger be a way better fit for a gamer, as they are kinda sorta based on video games? Jew Ranger seems very strange. He wants to become friends with Inu brother, but of course, as he says, he is not a real dog. But he does eat the dog food. That joke really hits nicely. Now, I get that he is annoying, and said something about executing them. But he just wants to get to know them better, thus inviting them to dinner. But nobody except Taro comes. That is pretty mean. And also turns him evil. Well, it was more like a personality switch. This is not really Jiro himself. But I like this development. And he actually stole their sunglasses, with which he can transform into the other brothers. And sister. While fighting Taro, who actually cannot really hurt him because they look like his companions? That is kinda strange for Taro, but okay. Well, a good slap from Haruka gets him back to his senses. The might of slaps in shows like this is unparalleled. And he doesn't even remember what he was doing. This could turn into something very interesting. Just like Taro, Jiro can also turn into a miniature robot. Nice. I like this design, although a bit lanky. And well, thus the Hitotsuki is finished. They most often kinda feel like an afterthought. I'm not sure how to feel about that. And then the Jew Ranger Avataro gear gets into Jiro's hands, turning into Dragon Ranger. Strange. But I guess the extra gets the extras. Well, wild episode again. I enjoyed it and look forward to what happens with Jiro now, and that he has that other side to him. Can become really interesting if they do something with that. Don 17, Light and Tsubasa. Tsubasa rescued this guy who wanted to commit suicide because his girlfriend left him. For the reason of him running away from a Hitotsuki while she was stuck instead of helping her. I will cut him some slack though. In a life-threatening situation, something in your brain just switches, making you think of your safety first, even if the right thing to do would be something different. And Tsubasa basically wants to create a suspension bridge effect so that guy can get her back. Bad idea. That will not be true love, just a spur of the moment. Also, she has someone new, so accept that. Is that art or can we throw it away? We definitely should throw away him. Professional makeup my booty. If this were a Sentai from the early years though, it would be a legit enemy. Why is that gripping toy thingy pointing to his crotch? I need to learn not to ask those questions, or someday someone will actually answer them. You are a despicable human being. Gross and disgusting. And maybe Tsubasa shouldn't have saved you. No, it was the right thing to do still. But he could need a good beat up. Okay, so Tsubasa lost Natsumi while they were in a theater group camp together. And we see that an origami swan has crawled into all of their mouths except Tsubasa's. But later he got one as well, which we have seen in a previous episode. Stranger though are these black arms holding him back, wanting him to keep that to himself for 1 year. And that year is up today. Another one? I hope he never gets a girlfriend again. Oh wow, he has some kind of common sense. Now, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with dating several women, but if you have a girlfriend and your relationship is not an open one, this is not okay. On the other hand, he doesn't really have a girlfriend right now, but he wants to get her back, so he should hold back. And of course the one she is in love with is Tsubasa. How else could it be? That does mean she isn't in any relationship though, and honestly, both of you, get your act together and stop being annoying. Nobody really cares about your lovey-dovey shenanigans made up by suspension bridges built by sloths. Just... you deserve that other guy. Seriously. Get out. They showed a door on Dumby's forehead, but actually his girlfriend turns into the Hitotsuki. Nice diversion there. However, she does so because Tsubasa turns into a dog, and she doesn't like dogs. Burn in hell. And Jetman? It looks the part, but I guess it is because they had a couple? Might be a JoJo reference though. There was a bird battling a dog there, and that bird was evil even. Huh. Don't ask why. Just enjoy this funny moment. So, he is not color-coded like the others. Only if you want to say extra or sixth is a color. Which by now is kind of synonym for gold and silver, but that is a different problem. Ah, I like that quote, because Burai, who became the Dragon Ranger, was the older brother of Geki, Tyranno Ranger. Nice callback. But why does he have 3 gears set? They are one of those couples, of course. Let's just forget about them. And then we get a shot of someone called Murasame, who we will see next episode. Will he be a guy again? The team started out with just one girl already. Would it be so hard to give us at least one female extra ranger? But we will see. I liked this episode, even with that annoying couple, but it was the entertaining way of being annoyed. Don 18, a shot to the jaws. Well, there's some kinda bet going on in which Jiro has to hit Taro once to win, no matter the circumstances. If he does not manage to hit him, there's a penalty, like 1,000 sit-ups, waiting for him. And well, the rest of the group joins in. I do like this idea, and I hope it continues onwards into other episodes. Just make it a once-in-a-while thing instead of focusing too much on it. She can actually take him to Natsumi, but he declines, as he doesn't want help from the enemy. I think this is stupid. Natsumi could be in danger, she was attacked before, so knowing where she is just better. And in this case, what does it matter where the information is coming from? He even did something good to earn it. Well, everyone except Tsubasa, of which nobody knows the identity yet, tries their shot on Taro. Shinichi even quite literally, which is kind of my favorite of the tries. Sniping with a paintball from afar, of course it won't work, but good idea. And then Sonoi has his own little challenge, which is a contest of helping people. That is quite nice from a villain. But can you even call the Cerebrans villains? They do aim to get rid of evil people. The interpretation of evil is just very broad. Oh, right! This episode also has a plot. I almost forgot. Well, the episode almost forgot, rather. Because it just started this now. 15 minutes in. Which would be fine if not every episode kinda was like that. Don't get me wrong, there's a place for jokes in Sentai. But this show often feels like the plot runs thin and episodes basically are joke machines only. When it could be so cool. Taro's father tells them that this is his weakness. They should tell him these words, which refer to the only friend he ever had, Guy the rhinoceros beetle, who flew away when he was a child. That is extremely mean, and really, even in their little contest, goes too far. Which at first I thought they felt as well. But no, they stopped their attack because they didn't want to see Taro lose. Somehow, our current team is made up of awful people. Except the one that is a fugitive. Well. And then, 20 minutes into it, the plot continues again. With Don Murasame here. A purple one that basically looks like Momotaro, but with a shark motive. But hey, give us more purple. Name-wise, Murasame means village rain. But the same part can also mean shark. I think it might also be a reference to Muramasa, a demonic sword, cursed and evil. At least in pop culture. The real one was just made by famous swordsmith Sengo Muramasa, and his swords are of very high quality. However, as they later on became the symbol of the anti-Tokugawa movement in the 16th century, they are deemed evil nowadays in said pop culture. He, or she, the subs refer to it as a he, but the voice is definitely female. Well, she also has an alter mode. And this one looks really great, with the shark arms and all. I like it a lot. It even can become a little shark. Now, if you say Don Momotaro represents the land, because samurai do walk on that. Don Dragoku represents the sky, because dragons fly. And Don Murasame represents the ocean, because of swimming. That would be a nice triangle. And they did manage to hit her, so she flees, even though she clearly is stronger. Yeah, episode over. I was excited to see Don Murasame, but instead we get so much of that challenging stuff, which, granted, was funny, but done way too much instead of the actual plot, that I just can't like the episode, really. Why not take each one's attempt at hitting Taro and do one per episode, with the Gi thing being the finale of that or something, to stretch it out a bit. Of course, Don Murasame would have attacked while they did something else, but that would have been fine.
So, what do you think about our new hero who sometimes might turn evil? Do you like him? Tell me in the comments below. Also, fire a lightning dragon flash on the like and subscribe button, as well as that little bell to keep updated whenever I upload a new video. And check out the links down in the description below to my Twitter and Instagram, where I post stuff and keep you updated as well as to my Twitch, where I stream every Friday, Saturday and Sunday, and soon Digimon Survive on Mondays as well. I hope to see you over there as well, and until next time, bye-bye!